Boy, chat, this is crazy. I was up exercising and I had to call the law. Look at this. Somebody set our dumpster on fire. I heard a pop. You know you in the ghetto, chat, when this is going on. Look at this. They're trying to come here now. Somebody threw something in this dumpster. I heard him. Motherfucker niggas, just like niggas. Niggas, they don't know how to behave. Did y'all believe that? Kevin, I heard y'all. I heard, bah! Somebody threw a. I know what they did. They threw a. It was like a. It made him one of those dynamite, one of those sticks of dynamite. I used to keep them, y'all. Don't ask why. And I would keep them things. Ladies, any questions for him? You know, they can smell the smoke, so I had to. I don't like that, chat. I get concerned when things like that happen because I don't like no fire and stuff. I don't like no, you know what I mean? I don't like no stuff that could potentially be dangerous to the gizmo or myself. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't want to have that and stuff like that. Shout out to chat. Shout out to chat. What's up, Edwin? Edwin's in the house. Roll call. What's up, Fancy? Miss Brenda Penix. What happened? I don't know. I just heard I'm not sure. But they out here swooping. I heard it. I bet it was these niggas across here. Look at them. Look at them, y'all. Look how they leave stuff outside of the house. Waste of resources. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Anybody who specifically wastes resources, you know, when they doing dumb stuff, they absolutely have to pay for that. Like, let's say for a minute, you know what I mean, like something happened and, you know what I mean, and, you know, we found out that it was you should have to pay because, you know, you wasting resources and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm all right over there, y'all. All right, that's out there. Out there. I wonder what they're going to use. I wonder if they're going to use that. They probably use that fire extinguisher. It's smoldering though. Y'all know how I like to be smoldering. I know a lot about these, y'all. Like, don't think because it went down that mean nothing. Trust and believe me. I've seen them things smoldering, y'all. It's like cooking at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? You would think that ain't nothing going on because you just see smoke. So you pull the top back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that stuff ain't nothing to play with, man. Fire ain't nothing to play with. Ooh-wee. Yeah, shout out to the chat. Let me see. Shout out to the chat. Best chat on YouTube by far. Y'all, I gotta mop I'm about to mop I gotta mop up, hit the exercise chat. I gotta mop this floor before Gizmo get up. Y'all come hang with the beast. Let me check on y'all. See who need to be checked this morning. See if I gotta check somebody. See if I gotta put somebody in timeout. I had to check y'all. Beast had to do some checking. Let's see. Let's see, gotta sweep this floor. Always gotta sweep. I'm a sweeper. Let's turn the light on. Peace. It's gonna be all bad, chat. I got the Gizmo in the pull-up last night, sleeping in it. Y'all know it's gonna be bad. That bed gonna be pissy as all outdoors. I didn't know the pull-ups don't hold liquid like that. I'm gonna let her sleep comfortably. I ain't gonna bother her. I ain't gonna bother the Gizmo. She's daddy's pumpkin. Let's see here. 16 and 8. 16 and 8. It still ain't too late. 16 and 8, Mark. It still ain't too late. 14 and 8. Why wait? Hit the light. Who in here with the one and only? Who in here with the one and only? Let's do something for me, chat. And the beast do something for him. And not the Gizmo, for once. You better tell him, Fancy. You better tell him. Appreciate that. Lady V, what it be? We're gonna do something like there's a such thing as having too many things. We're gonna make some room in a real way. They like to play with the lights, Fancy. They do. We're just gonna continue to check them. See, it's working though, because only the real supporters gonna stick around and look at a dark screen. And as I tell everybody, I'm gonna do this thing the right way, or I ain't gonna do it at all. There's a right and a wrong way to do things. Well, it's 3 ways. The right way, the wrong way, and the way that I want it done. So it's 3 ways. You know, try to do a little bit of straightening up while we're here. Get some of this stuff. Hopefully everybody has some good rest. All you ladies is greeting each other. Shout out to the brothers, hopefully any brothers in here. Yo, why did I? Yo, I'm telling you, that bed gonna be soaked. I already know it. There's no way. There's no way she didn't heal. Ain't no way that pull up gonna hold that liquid. There's no way. It's not gonna work. It's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be an issue. It's my fault. I can't blame my baby. And I never blame her. She never did nothing wrong. Nope. I'll tell y'all something. Children themselves are never wrong. It's always us. There's no such thing as a bad child. It really isn't. There's no such thing. Or misbehaved child. How can a child doesn't know anything? A child learns what it lives. How can we say something about a child, right? I think by now, Chad, we can ascertain a few facts. The Gizmo has strong will. Well, where did she get that at from, right? So, shout out to the set. Let me make sure I clear that up so y'all can see. Fancy always talking about the thing ain't clear. Look, you got the nice, I don't know what none of them mean. I have no idea what none of that stuff mean. How do y'all even make those? Is it in the settings or something? Chest, we don't like this sink out, y'all. It's fabulous. Make this sink out really good. Sit back. Why am I doing this, y'all, when I know what I'm about to do? Why am I doing this when I... See, it's just backwards. No, bro, you were supposed to do Left-handed chat. What can you say, right? Let's see, this thing is sliding down. There we go. Clean my face up, chat. Best chat on YouTube. What up, though? I still get my old brush, y'all. She don't use it no more. What y'all say I want to see? I can't get this angle. I got a bad angle, y'all. It's like a bad angle for the corner. I don't know why I can't get that corner, y'all. Matter of fact, you know what? I can use this. I'm tripping. I can use this. Let's think. Look at it. Look at the brains on the beast. I didn't think of that. Let's see. I got the light. That's it. There we go. I need some more light. I need a little more light. This should work. Hey, man. Let me see if this can go. Okay. There we go. Man, this thing make me mad, man. Get you. I shouldn't have moved it. Brother Thurman, what's up, brother? Miss Esperanza, what's going on? What's everybody? I don't like to clean myself up too much. I like for it to still be rugged. I don't like no stupid kind of rugged chat. Yeah, Thurman, you don't ever want to be too clean, dog. You gotta be careful with that. You don't want to be too clean. Neat. You know what I'm saying? You know, right in the middle. You know what I mean? Right in the middle. This is good. That's why I always keep this rough down here. Keep this rough. I'm gonna quit playing with it. You get too many cats would be trying to take it too far. That ain't what we do. That ain't what we doing, dog. Knock it down. 2-1. I'll knock it down to 2-1. Knock it down to 1 chat. We be in there. Simple. Somebody set the dumpster on fire. They say you don't like super clean look, yeah, especially now. And they, yeah, you don't want to be too much grooming, man. Yes. So chest, but here we go. There we go. There we go. I got all this thing on here. Every day we messing around. Let's see if I can get y'all in the better. That's better, I think. Hey, Nikki. Oh, y'all heard diaper so. Hey, y'all, Gizmo diaper so full. Man. I mean, that huggy thing. That huggy thing so full, y'all. I'm gonna leave it alone, though. I ain't gonna mess with it. Okay, Nikki, you a morning shower girl? Shout out to Nikki. B. Let's see. I ain't gonna ask for them. You think so? I don't. That's what it smell. Shit smell. Which one? Just now? Yes. Some shit. Let's see. That's some coconut oil or something like that. Shout out to Nikki, y'all have an amazing best day. If you're going through something, rest assured. Tell the God he's got you. Shout out to Miss Nikki, very kind of you. Appreciate you, Miss Nikki, very kind of you. Enjoy your day, be safe, be great. All right, shout out to, what's up, Miss Tabitha? Miss Martin in the house. What's going on, Miss Martin? Good to see Miss Tabitha. Yes, indeed. My brother Lusky, what it dooski? What it's looking like? I see you, black man. I see you. Just when he come on, it was somebody set the dumpster on fire in the apartment, and I had to address that. And I figured I was up getting ready for the day, and then I decided to groom my beard. It was out of control. How do you shave, Luke? You got a beard? You line it up, or you just leave it to your barber? What type of you an early riser? You always up this early? I got you. Okay, you leave it to the pros, huh? You got a cold barber? I, it's like I'm always trying to find. It's like, you know what I hate, Lusky? One of the things in my pet peeve is like, you go to these guys and they, you know what I'm saying? It's like you would see one guy get out the chair. You like, oh, dog, cold. You know what I'm saying? You get in the chair, your shit don't look nowhere near. I'm like, damn, dog. Like, you couldn't do me like you did him. You know what I'm saying? You still got to pay for bowl haircuts. I was like, man, niggas be half doing niggas' heads and you know what I'm saying? You know it ain't right. You looking at the cut like, bro, I know this. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? It really annoying me. You know what I mean? Paying, you know what I mean? You know, $50, $60, you know what I'm saying, for a haircut that's not worth it. Like, I'm like, dog, this the best you could have did for me? Like, this the best you got for me? So, barber charge 50. Yeah, look, I remember when a haircut was $10. Yeah, bro. Same all women salon. Yeah, but dang. Yeah, but you ain't gonna get too much. Cause I'm gonna tell you, most people can't afford that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and then if you don't do a good job, what the hell am I tipping you for? You know what I'm saying? Like, consistent business is what you want. You know what I mean? Consistent business. If you know what I mean, if you ain't getting consistent business, you already missed the mark, in my opinion. Each his own though. Yeah, that's for sure. What's up, Canada? What's up, Mello? Shout out to Canada. You ain't lying, bro. Yeah, man. Like, nigga, who you think you is, nigga? You ain't no motherfucker. All these, I remember this, man. You gotta make an appointment, man. You gotta, you know, you gotta hit on my card, make a card, like, you know what I'm saying? Kick on the card to send you here, and then make a point. Nigga, I don't know how to do that shit, man. I'm not doing that dumbass. Nigga, who the fuck you think you is? Nigga, what you think you is, a scientist, nigga? A motherfucking barber. A nigga got a cosmetology license. You can't, nigga, shut the fuck up, nigga. I ain't Gucci, man. Paying your ass, nigga, on $200-$300 for a haircut. Get the fuck out of here. Half y'all and niggas ain't like that no way. They don't even really take pride in the hustle. It was just the last nigga went to jail and his girl paid for him a cosmetology license. Nigga, that was it. Nigga, wasn't nothing else you could do. Look, you mean, nigga, you ain't no motherfucker. Like, you a craftsman. You ain't that type of nigga. She be having me mad as hell, Lusky. These women, these women silly the motherfucker, man. But one guy, when he's about to blow shows, y'all, they say the woman too short, right? He told the chick, yeah, baby, you too short. You know what I mean? I want children taller. You know what I mean? I want, because I want to have some kids for the NBA, some shit like that, right? Women pop to him, oh, he's all about aesthetics and how it looks. These bitches pop on a nigga for he too short 100 days out the week. Okay. Man. Let's see. That's from the 70s. He's born in the 80s. You don't know when I was born? Mouth fancy. Shout out to I will tip big on my very first visit. They let you know to come to see. They will let you come out. Oh, that's how you do it, man. Shout out to Lusky, a dude that used to cut my hair for $7 in his kitchen, told me I had to make an appointment for a $60 haircut. I walked out and never got a haircut. Shout out to Lusky. Shout out to Lusky for standing on something. You crazy as hell, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, you out your mind. Yeah, you out. Shout out to you, Lusky. Hey, Lusky, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something, man. And I mean this, all I go. Listen, man. Don't respect yourself, man. All that trying to, all that trying to eat shit from people, you know what I mean? Man, fuck that shit. No, we ain't doing that. Oh, I was good enough. I was good enough then when you was cutting out your when you was cutting out the kitchen. Now all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make a point. Now you motherfucking now you too big for a nigga. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I get the elevation, you know what I'm saying? Because we all should want to see our people grow. You know what I mean? And I don't expect you to, do the same price, you know what I'm saying? Give me a $7 haircut. I don't expect that. What I do expect though, or not expect, let me back that up. What I would appreciate is that you remembered, you know what I mean, who was rocking with you from the beginning. That's what I would appreciate you were remembering. And like, hey, I'm not gonna treat you like I'm gonna treat the rest of my customers, you know what I'm saying, who with me now. Y'all just came on to, you know what I'm saying, I just put y'all on. Y'all, you wasn't with me when we was cutting out the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? And I'm sure, and knowing you, Lusky, and the way I do through the channel, I'm sure you didn't just get a nigga $7 and keep it moving. You at least gave him 10, you know what I mean? Which is a 30% tip. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. A little humility go a long way, and I'll tell Gizmo that all the time. Like, you better learn how to be. You better exercise a little humility in life, because the same people, you know what I mean, that you shitted on, you know what I mean, will be the same people that you need, at some point in time. So a little bit of humility will go a long way, in a person's life, I believe. So I respect the us, but why can't I just walk in? Nobody in the chair, not trying to go through it. Yeah, I don't blame. Oh, Lucy, oh yeah, you crazy as hell, my nigga. Oh no, we definitely ain't doing that. Oh no. Oh, you don't respect me enough to. Yeah, bro. Come on. Yeah, man. We ain't doing that. It's, you know what I'm saying, and it having that respect for yourself, where you won't just eat, where you won't just eat shit. It'll carry you a long way. You know what I'm saying? It'll carry you a long way, because in the end, you would develop the ability to say, you know what? Yeah, I might miss out on this, but you know what? It wasn't meant for something. It wasn't meant for me anyway, because if I had to go through what I have to go through to get it, it's not worth that. You know what I'm saying? It's not worth that. And and that go for anything. You know what I'm saying? I tell you all the time, man. The masculinity and self-esteem, black men is in the toilet. I truly believe that. I'm gonna continue to say it, and I'm gonna continue to say it. And low key, I believe, I know I am the Messiah. I am the one who is here to resurrect it, and that is that. And so I will push that, and I will not stop. You know what I'm saying? I won't get off it. I won't change. I won't adjust. I won't acquiesce. I won't bend. I won't break. I won't fold. I won't do none of that. I won't. It's too much at stake, and I bleed it. You know what I'm saying? It's not enough. Men who talk about this stuff in a real way, and besides, they don't really know what I know, no way. Because they ain't been through what I've been through. So I'm here for the ones who are here for the message. My job is to make sure they get it. You don't want it? Well, I'll let you. But the cost I get is that's crazy. But 2,000, yeah. I actually prefer appointments, especially if the appointment time is truly honored. I have no time to wait around. Super busy working. Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I get it. But you see, here's what generally happens when you make these appointments. These people are not ready anyway. Like, so you have to literally, like Lusky will tell you, you might make an appointment with a barber, and you still sitting there for 15 minutes. You know what I mean? It's not like a lot of times you just jumping in a chair. You know, now I remember at the point in times, y'all, where I could just jump in the chair. You know what I'm saying? When I get it like that. But however, for the most part, even with an appointment, you're not just jumping straight in the chair. It's a lot like a doctor's appointment. Y'all know a doctor tell y'all to be at 1 o'clock, but they ain't really gonna see you till 1:30. You know what I mean? So, you know, it might not be quite a 30 minutes, but it's definitely gonna be at least 10 or 15. So I'm not just jumping in the chair. You know what I mean? And you know, unless you just probably done specified like, hey dog, I'm really pressed for time today. I really don't have no wait time. I need you to be ready, because you know I got a wedding. I got something really important I got to do. I need to jump right in the chair. As soon as I walk in, I need to get right in the chair. You know what I'm saying? You got to specify that. Other than that, you're gonna be sitting around. What's up, man? Fancy? If I'm sitting, I'm not booking. If I'm sitting, I'm not booking with them again. Simple. People, I book. Most respect. I like that. Yeah, I agree with you. What you think about that, you mind? Would you wait for an appointment for somebody who you really like? If she's really good. And here's the thing, y'all. I guess it will come because some people say, "Well, I'll wait." You know what I mean? If you know, because he or she really good. But most people go to people because they're comfortable with them. Like, let's just be honest. A lot of people that we really go to consistently, we only go to them because we've been going to them. You know what I'm saying? They may not even be. We could probably get somebody better for cheaper, but we go to them because we're loyal and we like, well, she know my hair, or he do. You know what I'm saying? I've been going to him for 5 years. Blah blah blah. I don't really want to go nobody. I don't want to take the time to. Are you comfortable with the environment? You know the people. You don't really want to be in a setting that you not. You know what I'm saying? That you don't really. That you not really. You know what I mean? That you don't know a lot. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to do that. So that's why you'll be like, you know what I mean? I just go to him, you know, or her. But you know for a fact, you know what I'm saying, that you can get better. You'd be like, man, I don't want you. You do your own hair, Fancy? Fancy, you don't know how to do hair. I just don't really like it. Straight up, Fancy? You don't get your lights on nowhere? No, they don't, Esperanza. Esperanza, will you wait? Will you wait for somebody to do your hair? Like, will you wait? Like, you know, she's really good, or him or whoever, you know what I'm saying? Will you like be like, you know what? Will you let them okay, I guess the better word is this. Will you allow them to inconvenience you? What I mean is, let's say for a minute, your appointment's at 1 o'clock, but you know what I mean? You gotta be there at 1, but you still gotta wait around for, you know, 40 minutes or an hour, and then you still gotta go through. You don't like his or her attitude. You don't particularly like them as a person. You know what I mean? But you, however, you really like the way they do your hair. Will you just wait? Shout out to Fancy. You say you used to go. Fancy, you do all your. What about the dyes, Fancy? What about when you dye it? No, my time. Yep. Yeah, there you go, Mr. France. Yep. Yeah, you don't just even if you are good, because it's like, you know what? Yeah, you're good, and that's all good. You know what I mean? However, you don't respect me, so therefore you don't respect. Since you don't respect me, I don't think that you deserve my money. You know what I mean? Especially when you don't respect me as a person. I can respect you enough to be on time. You know what I mean? But however, you cannot respect me enough to do a good job and to respect my time as well. And here's the thing, y'all, you know what I'm saying? It's a professional relationship too, because you know what I mean, you coming into a place, they a lot of times, y'all, these places are not professional. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all know I got Gizmo with me everywhere I go, so I have to really be conscious of where she is, especially in these, in these barbershops, and you know what I'm saying? It's, you know what I mean? And, so I'm wondering how y'all talk. You know what I mean? What type of situation? You know what I mean? Is niggas selling dope out there? You know what I mean? And niggas shooting plays and motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Talking about women and you know what I mean? Pussy. That. You know what I mean? Nigga, you see my like I just. So y'all, man, yeah, it's one of one skills I wish I had. Come on, I will never invest more into my comfort, and I will invest more into my comfort and safety. Shout out to Yvonne. Shout out to Yvonne. Talk that talk, Yvonne. Nobody touch your head? If I wait, I don't want. If I wait, you don't get a tip. It's based on your service provided to me all the time, Mine. Did you just is that something you developed recently? I do like that though. Cause a tip is extra, right? like a tip is extra. That means you went out of your way. So you're doing more. You know what I mean? I'm paying you for your services. A tip is the cherry on top. Well, that ain't necessary. What up, Miss Shana? Shout out, Miss Shana. Hey, Miss Shana, what you think about that, though? What you think about that? Like, wipe y'all feet when y'all come on in. Miss Shana, just kicking it, you know what I'm saying, about respecting people's time and how, people at these salons and these places, they half do people. You know what I mean? They play with people's time and stuff like that. And they half do the job and, they want, full pay and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I suggest y'all don't go. Listen, you can make me the best steak I ever had. You know what I mean? You treat me like shit, I am not patronizing your business. Period. I'll go down the street where they respect me and they have a decent price. It may not be the quality, but they got a decent price, but they respect me. I'm not gonna let you disrespect me. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I told y'all about this, and Fancy know about this because I told her about this Jamaican place that I used to love to go to. Love to go to it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And I used to go there often, you know what I'm saying? We was in a homeless shelter, you know what I'm saying? Me and Gizmo. And I would tell, you know what I mean? I remember, telling Fancy about it when she was interviewing me. I'm like, spot and stuff like that. And I liked it. You know what I mean? It was very, very, it was very, very good and it was comfortable. You know what I mean? But the people, the lady, she didn't have the best attitude. But, I got that because she's Jamaican, you know what I'm saying? Her husband. I get it, right? One day, y'all, I came in there with a card. My card wasn't working. And they didn't have the tap pay. And I ordered food. And I guess the car was working, something like that, y'all. This is, I don't know, months ago. And I said, but she had seen me, y'all, I've been coming there, y'all, at least twice a week. You know what I'm saying? At least, you know what I mean? Whenever I could afford it, at least once a week. You know what I'm saying? And I said, I'll be back, you know what I'm saying? And she said, oh, okay, you know what I mean? She said, well, okay, when you get some money, come back. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Okay. She didn't, you know what I'm saying, say, take a couple beef patties with you. She saw I had Gizmo, you know what I mean? But, once again, y'all, it was her call. It's her business. They can do what they want to do. But so can I. I never went back. And you never get another dime of my money. So for not that, making that, and some people say, well, also she's running the business. You know what I'm saying? If she gave you free food, she would have to give it to everybody. I see your point. You know what I mean? But however, I do believe there's a thing of seeing somebody often, right? I think that each according to his merit. You know that when you're dealing with somebody, everybody's, you know what I'm saying, it's not like you see somebody patronizing your business, right? And you've seen them consistently. So hypothetically speaking, right? What would have cost you to give me that? And if I ran off, I ran off. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, you know what I mean, you were gonna lose anything. But you had everything to gain and really nothing to lose. You've seen me every time. You've seen me often. So you know I have the ability to come back, right? And you know, you've shown me a gesture of goodwill. So I mean, you're more inclined to patronize your business. Now I don't want to come back at all. And I never will. Shout out to Maya. I'm a healthy tipper too, Maya. I respect people that respect me, my time, my money. Shout out to Ediva. Shout out to Mello. Hey, Mello. They said that Jamaican restaurant doesn't have bad customer service. The food ain't no good. Yes, yeah, we say that here too, Mello. That is true. You know what I'm saying? That is true. And the food was, listen, I enjoyed the food. I won't tell you no. I won't be dishonest with you. But I didn't like that. And when you allow me and my daughter to walk out your establishment hungry simply because of car situation, you know what I'm saying? And not even saying, hey, take this, or you know what I'm saying? Listen, here's a couple beef patties or something, feed baby girl or something. It was just come back, it was the root. I said, okay, not a problem. You know what I'm saying? Not a problem. Thank you. Now I won't give you another dime on my money. So, yeah, she did. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm definitely, listen, I get that. I don't have a problem with that, y'all. You know what I mean? You know, we've been it, you know what I mean? It is, but people just don't, a lot of times I think that people don't understand that when you're in the business of dealing with people, you have to treat people a certain type of way. And you have to you have to have the ability to solve for who you're looking at. You know what I mean? You're looking at her. So you clearly see, I've been going to her, y'all, since, I mean, heck, I found that place back in, I don't know, maybe January of last year. And so I have been coming there, y'all, at least 7-8 months. You know what I mean? At that particular point in time when she did that. Hell, I would have even did a little live from there, y'all. You know what I mean? And let y'all know about the food and stuff like that. I would have did a review on the place, and you know what I mean, stuff like that. But when you didn't treat me well, you know, you don't deserve, you know what I'm saying, for me to go the extra mile for you. You know what I'm saying? It's Ramadan. I don't do feel is cute. I don't do how I feel. How I feel means nothing to me. Only thing that matters to me is what I need to do. I don't deal with feelings. Not my own anyway. Shout out to Lisbo. How you doing? Appreciate you so much. How do you feel, Liz? Shout out to Fancy. Hey, shout out to Janina. Hey, Miss Janina. Shout out to Janina. Hey, Janina, why you dress so funky? Hey, little Nina. Hey, Essential. Shout out to Essential. Appreciate everybody, you know what I'm saying, wiping their feet as they came in. You know what I mean? Wipe your feet at the door. Take your shoes off in my house, turkeys. Take your shoes off. I appreciate y'all. I got to get to a couple things before the Gizmo wakes up. And if I kick it with you all, I will not. I'm working on prioritizing some things and putting them together in a more compact list. And I will have a thing of a check through list. Oh, got the Gizmo. I just said it. And I'm gonna have to get her together. I know that pull up, then I hold that liquid all through the night. So it's gonna be I gotta get things together. Appreciate everybody for being there with Awesum and Gizmo. You know what it is. You know who I am. Beast of a man, one of one. Never fold, never told. Bah!